And hello, welcome back to the channel again one more time today with a little more of a concern because I discovered there's a snake on my garage. I was just told by a neighbor that there was a snake on my yard, and now there's a snake on my garage. It's not a big one, it's a tiny wee one, but still it's a snake. Anyway, let us begin with this week's chapter of Fairy Tale so I can go and help around with that. Now, chapter 539 of Fairy Tale, only 7 chapters remaining until the finale, and this week's Fairy Tale Memories is number 12, going through with the Grand Magic Games, the competition to decide the number 1 guild in Fiori, the Great Magic Games. Yesterday's enemies is today's friend. All of these rivals who competed with Fairy Tale in life or death battles have now become reliable comrades, with the exception of one. One thing I was really pissed about is Arg was Ivan's guild. Like, they appeared for the games and they were never again mentioned. Like, really sad on that account. So, let us move on with the chapter. World collapse. There's a crack in the sky. Who could it be? I don't know. This can't be real. Ichi and Hana sacrificed their lives too. The crack is widening. It's opening like a chicken's egg, and out it pops Acnologia's arm. My power is overflowing. It feels just like that time when I mastered the way of the Dragon Slayer. I have become an even more supreme king. All in this world belongs to me. He devoured the Ravines of Time, as I predicted. So this is time magic, the power of time itself. The power is flowing so abundantly I cannot suppress it. Vanish to extinction, lowly humans. Eternal flare. Oh God. Everyone evasive maneuvers. Nice. Get obliterated. Get wrecked. Ooh, Jesus, he's even attacking Fiore. God damn it. Holy heck. This guy's not messing around. Is this world going to end? No, I will not allow our future to end. Is everyone alright? Wendy. The time is nigh, I shall become the perfect dragon of extinction. The perfect dragon of extinction. Damn, this chapter has gone by fast. I shall consume all dragons into the confines of my time. Oh no. Where's Wendy? Holy heck. All the dragon slayers are disappearing. Holy heck. Oh, these are the Ravines of Time. My world. Now is the time the Dragon Slayer will decide the fate of the world. To be continued in chapter 540, Harmony. Now, obviously I'm not gonna leave this video here, but the chapter just went by so fast. Like, it wasn't a story-filled chapter, but let's go through it one more time. Like, there's really nothing to it. But I guess the last battle against Acnologia will be a battle royale with all the Dragon Slayers versus the Supreme Dragon Slayer, Acnologia himself. Now, one thing I feel Jenny, Ichi and Hana kinda sacrificed their lives to nothing. Like, Hiro Mishima has been quite keen on making sacrifices for naught in these last few chapters, and Ichi and Hana appear to be the new one, which I hope it doesn't come to realize. I would really much like for them to come back, or if at least they die, they should die for something really working. Like Acnologia came back, their sacrifice was null, so it leaves a bad taste in the mouth, a very very bad taste in the mouth. I'm not surprised by Acnology's return. In fact, I predicted Acnology's return, as have many people. I did a theory on it, that he would actually consume the Ravines of Time. So it comes to no surprise to me. Fairy Tail ending would just suck if Acnology was just defeated like that. And it's as I believe I've said before, I always saw Acnology as the last villain, as the last foe to be defeated by Fairy Tail, and here it is. Here he is, and he is indeed going to be the last enemy to be defeated, the supreme king of the world, as he himself claims. The guy just destroyed. Like the continent around him with one single attack. Like the little island they were standing on, gone. Apparently, I don't know if this is Fiore or Magnolia, better saying this is Fiore, but I don't think this is Magnolia. Otherwise, Lucy, Happy, and Gray wouldn't just be. But I mean, Magnolia had to be hit in some way, shape, or form. Like all the rest of the place has been brought down. I was really happy that Erza didn't just pull something out of her ass, because she was preparing to. She was like, no, let me go. I'm gonna get him. Just let me go. Just hold on to my things. I'm gonna get him. But luckily for now, she hasn't done anything, and I really hope she doesn't have the chance to do something. As for the Dragon Slayer's disappearance, it finally explains why Natsu has disappeared. I mean, it doesn't really explain it, because unless, of course, that at the time that Natsu disappeared, Acnologia had already broken out of the Ravines of Time, because sometimes when you change actions so much, it's kind of hard to keep track. We always imagine them as happening consequently to one another, but we must not forget, they happen at the same time. So probably when Natsu disappeared, Acnologia had already broken out of the Ravines of Time, and thus making him disappear. And that's how we are seeing Lucy, Happy, and Gray all feeling sorry for Natsu's disappearance again. We see Laxus and Gajil also disappearing, Eric/Cobra disappearing as well. It's fun to see that the second-gen Dragon Slayers are also disappearing, not only the 5 original Dragon Slayers, which is pretty cool. Actually, I somewhat like Laxus and Cobra a little bit more than the original 5 Dragon Slayers. Powers-wise, at least. I love Laxus magic, Lightning Dragon Slayer magic. I love all things lightning related in manga and anime and games. So Laxus is my favorite Dragon Slayer. Cobra, I wish we could have gotten to see a bit more of him. We saw a bit in the Eurasium Says arc. There were some filler arcs on the anime, which I have not seen. In the manga, he barely did anything worthwhile in the last few sagas, but maybe in the fight against Acnologia, he'll be able to do something good. And I enjoyed the Ravines of Time space, if we can call it that. It looks like the Paradise Tower. It kind of looks like Paradise Tower. Paradise Tower had a canopy of crystal, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, was the whole tower of crystal? No. They had the canopy of Eternano, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was called Eternano. So this looks like some sort of rocky formation, almost jewel-like. I don't know if we can call it jewel-like, because there is a slight translucid feel to it. But Natsu and Acnologia finally come face to face in the next chapter called Harmony. Okay, so I managed to bring it up to a considerable rate. What can I say about this chapter in a general overview? It was a fast one, like really fast. Like there was no excess dialogue at all. It was action on most pages. It was mostly Acnologia just spreading his magic, just using his magic to destroy just everything. There was the part where the Dragon Slayers disappeared. Overall, there was not a lot of dialogue, which was good. It was not bad. There's not necessarily a need for there to always be dialogue in order for the story to progress. And this chapter, I believe, did it very, very good. Now, I hope that the next chapter has a little bit more dialogue, because there's a lot of explaining to do, especially how exactly are they going to get out of there, if they can get out of there. I don't know how much power can Acnologia have over time. I mean, he has the power of time itself. But if he has the power of time itself, then why, instead of doing all those shenanigans of capturing the Dragon Slayers, why can't he just go back in time to a time where the Dragon Slayers were just babies, or maybe not even born? Like, maybe he could go back to a time where there were no Dragon Slayers at all. He would be the only Dragon Slayer, and he could eventually become, if he wished so, the only dragon. Or bend the others to his submission, or just, if they don't bow to him, just kill them. That would be a much more sensible plan. If I was looking to control the world, and just so happened that I was a mighty dragon with the power over time, I would just go back in time and try to enslave everyone before they were even born. There would be no Dragon Slayers, because the people who were responsible for Dragon Slayer magic wouldn't even be allowed to create Dragon Slayer magic, because they would be dead. And so you would pretty much be able to rule undisputed for a very, very long time. But hey, I am not a self-loathing murderer and crazy Supreme King Dragon, so hey, what do I know? All that I know is that this video is over. I hope you have enjoyed this week's chapter of Fairy Tail, as well as my opinions on it. I sure as well did. It's going up a little. I always say that, and in the next chapter, boom comes the dynamite, and it all goes tits up. So I hope he can keep a steady growth. It doesn't even need to be a growth, it just needs to be steady until the end, and we'll have a good ending, just as Fairy Tail deserves it. So, my dear friends, my dear viewers, this is it for today. I'm gonna go now. I have to edit these videos out, and I have to go to watch some E3 news, because tonight is Ubisoft's press conference. By the way, I know this is not a gaming channel yet, but what have you guys thought of yesterday's Microsoft conference? And if you saw it, Bethesda's conference. I myself didn't watch Bethesda conference, but I did watch Microsoft's one. And my god, Assassin's Creed Origins looks awesome! That's just about it I liked from the conference, really. There was Assassin's Creed Origins, Sea of Thieves, Life is Strange 2, maybe, Anthem from BioWare, and that's about it. But anyway, this is not a gaming video. Maybe I'll do a gaming video this week. I don't know. We will see about that. But for now, this is it for me. For now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.